Hey y'all, welcome to Faith Budgets. So in today's video, we're just going to jump right in and get started on my budget with me for the paycheck of May the 9th. My husband and I get paid weekly. I am on a bi-weekly pay scale, and I get paid every other Thursday. My husband gets paid every other Friday, so we get paid every week. And this week just happens to be, this week is my week, so this will be me. Pay number two. And this is my name's Holly. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and thank you for coming back if you've already been subscribed and been watching. I made this on Canva. You're welcome to it. It's free in my Google Sheets down below. It just pretty much, it's a lot like the Budget Moms. If you're familiar with hers, I always used hers before this, and I just needed some more lines for my sinking funds. So I just kind of redid it a little bit, but it's free in the description below if you'd like to click on the link and download it and print it and use it if you need to. And I also have a monthly layout too. It's very similar. It may have a few more lines than that. I think maybe I took out the debt and put more lines for sinking funds. And then I have the cash breakdown sheet. This is from the Simple Budget. That's what we're using today. And we first go by, well, let me see. This is our monthly budget. I do it monthly first and map it all out with all the income, all the bills, all the variable expenses, all the sinking funds, and see what my monthly budget is first. That's the only way I can make my numbers work each paycheck, so that I know the correct bills are getting paid at the correct time, and I have enough money in my account for this and that, and this is just a way to map it out. And so I then know how much I need to put on each paycheck, how much I need to take out of each paycheck for certain bills, however they fall. I use a calendar with the highlighter method, just like the Budget Mom, and I pay those bills in this time frame from 5/9 to 5/16. That's the bills that I'll be paying with this paycheck. And then so that means that sometimes it'll be more within that pay week, and I may have less to go towards my sinking funds, or it could be the opposite. I may not have very many bills during this specific week, and so then I would have more funds to put towards my sinking funds. And then my variable expenses, they usually always stay the same, unless I have something, that's just unusual that comes up that I need to tweak the numbers for, and I usually know that when I do my monthly. If it's something that I know I might need a little bit more fund money to do something with, if we're doing something that month that's different than just the regular. So let's just get started in here. I want to get going because I've got a busting headache. I had to take my glasses off. I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's the weather. We're here in Tennessee. I hope y'all are having good weather, but we had storms on Wednesday night. It was really bad. Some tornadoes touched down some places. I mean, everything's okay here. We just had some people had wind damage and some flooding issues right now is what they're worried about. So everybody stay safe. Okay. So the budget for this income will be $3,229. And that's the only income that we'll be having during this week from 5/9 to 5/16. So $3,229 will be our income. And then this week, just like mid-month is usually when we have more of our utilities due. So, but first off, I always do a cushion just to cover for any extra expenses, and it has come in handy over the years, because you never know when you might need, when one of your other bills goes over. You'll have that in there. And then Honda, this is our only debt, Honda side-by-side. And I paying $200 on that. Did I already pay $200? I just paid, I paid $200 last week also. That's what it was. Did I? Hold on. Okay, yes, that's correct. I wanted to make sure. I split it up because it's due on the 5th. But I pay $200 on the 3rd, and then I'm paying the other $200 on the 9th. And you have a few days after the 5th to do it, and I'm already way ahead on my payments anyway. It don't even show that I have a due date. So I was splitting it up because the way my month planned out, I wasn't going to have enough money in a certain week. It was a bill heavy on this week and the first week of the month. So I'd split it so it was just easier so that I had plenty of money for my variable expenses. I hope that makes sense. I promise there's a method to my madness. Mortgage. This one is just half. I do half at the beginning of the month. I think I'm about to get a migraine, you guys. I'm starting to see the little, like, sometimes I have them. When you're looking at a number, when you're looking at the 200, like, I can't see the zeros. It's like a blur. I think that's a form of migraine. Anyway, I think I can manage till we get done. I already took some ibuprofen, so I don't know if that'll help or not. Anyway, mortgage, and I think what I'm going to do, it's not 200. Oh, wow. I wish that was half my mortgage. I do half at the beginning of the month, and I'll do the other half on this May the 23rd payment. And half is $825. And what I'm thinking about doing, instead of, I usually just leave this money sitting in our checking account, and then on that next paycheck, in 2 weeks from now on my other paycheck, I'll put both of them together, and I'll make the payment at the end of the month for that 6/1 payment. But what I'm thinking about doing is paying this now, $825, just go online on my account, pay the $825, and then when the next check comes on the 23rd, I'll go in and pay the other half. The payment will be made on time, but I'll actually end up making 2 extra half payments, which equals 1 whole payment by the end of the year. That might affect our magic months a little bit, and I hadn't decided if I want to do that right now or wait until we get through with our last debt. I'm not sure. What do you guys think I should do? You guys think I should go ahead and do this, pay the half, start paying it? I would pay 26 half payments instead of paying 12 full payments. So at the end of the year, you're actually paying 1 extra payment. I don't know. Or should I just focus on getting that last debt paid? I just did our video for our debt tracking Thursday, and we're down to $14,000. That's all we owe for our Honda side-by-side. That's the only other debt that we have. So should I switch gears and add that extra payment, or should I go ahead and focus on a Honda? I think it takes off several years of your mortgage. So, I don't know. I'm still debating on it. You guys let me know what you think, or if you guys do anything like that as far as trying to get ahead on your mortgage payment. It's just a little thing that you can do, and then add, also what I would like to do too is add $100 to that monthly payment. So I would add $50 to this and $50 to that next payment, the other half payment. I don't know. It sounds good, and I want to just pay everything off. I don't know. I know I can't, but if you guys ever get that way, you just want to have everything paid off, because I want all my money to go over here. I want all my money to go here for my sinking funds. This is all stuff I want to spend money on. I don't want to spend it on this stuff. This is the stuff I hate spending it on. Yeah, here, perfect example, State Farm. I wonder if you can buy stock in State Farm. I think they're making a killing. 5/14 is when that's due. This is just for my oldest son. This is the one that I'm paying for him while he's in college. He bought a condo. He pays for everything in college. The only thing I pay for is his car insurance and his cell phone. He has paid for everything. So that's the least I can do. He's really good with his money. He's really smart, for lack of better words. He's smart. very, very, very intelligent, very good head on his shoulders, very disciplined, very, he's always been like an old soul, you know, like just like a little old man. He's been a little old man all his life. His girlfriend aggravates him and said he's a little old man. He goes to bed and just, I don't know, they're cute. Oh, I'm going on and on. I could just ramble. Okay, internet 515. This one is 24. We have really good internet. Water. And I forgot to zoom you guys in. Oh, I did a little bit, didn't I? I don't know if it's too far or not. I don't know if y'all can see good or not. It's kind of hard to tell. Water's 48. 15. Child support. This is one of the payments. I have another one at the end of the month. Electric is 516. I mean, that's when it's due, 516. And I think it's roughly 200 this time. Oh, okay. This is one thing I had to put in here because I will be using my card when this paycheck comes in. Okay. This was a funeral gift, and some food and stuff too. So it was about $100, I think is what I spent. One of my best friends, her son passed away with cancer. He had a battle with cancer for 4 years. It was pretty bad. So that was a very hard time. And this was just a few days ago. That's why I'm late making these videos. I'm batch filming because I was at the funeral home for 3 days and just trying to be there for my friend and her family. And there's just some, you can't fix it. You want to fix everything so bad, but just pray if you're the praying kind, and you believe in God, pray for their family to have comfort, and peace. He had a wife and a daughter, and they were inseparable, so very, very sad. Sometimes we don't know why. Okay, gas and Walmart. I always put these in here in my fixed expenses, so that I use my debit card for these or credit card and then reimburse. But I do these online usually, and then at the gas pump we don't go in. So gas is $200, Walmart's $260. That's what we budget weekly for that. Okay, so that's all my bills for that. Get my calculator. Didn't even have it out. Let's add these up. Okay. $23.55 is the total. So let's take that, subtract that from our pay here. That leaves us with $874. I usually just write that right at the top there. And then my variable expenses are always the same every paycheck. These are the envelopes that I keep in my wallet. Yes, I keep a lot in my wallet, but that's how I like it. Food, church, me money, and hubby, I don't keep his in my wallet, but I give it to him. He puts his in his wallet. He don't have an envelope. Self-care, fun, miscellaneous, kids, dogs, and meds. And some people maybe just have like 2 or 3 variable expenses, and they have broader categories. I break mine down. It just seemed like that worked the best for me. So whatever works the best for you. I mean, it's your budget. It's my budget. We do it how we need to. Food, I do 50. This is not for groceries. Up here in the Walmart category is my groceries. This can be for groceries if we need to pick up something. Like today, I asked my husband to stop and get some milk. So when he gets here, I will give him some money from this little food envelope to, he grabs something at the grocery store. Or if, he's grabbing us a burger or something at drive-thru on the way home, or grabbing a pizza, or we're stopping to get something at a fast food on the way, somewhere, like we're going to a ball game, or I don't have time to cook. Something like that. That's what that would come from. So then we have church is 45. Me is 40. That's me money. I spend that on whatever. Here lately I've been spending that on gifts, and like for other people I've been my other friend was in the hospital with surgery, and so just different things like that. But that's what it's for. I spend it on what I want to. 150. And then I'm also, self-care is 40, 20, 30, 25, 15. I'm also planning my youngest son's graduation party, so I'm ordering stuff and getting all that. But I do have a category for that in the graduation envelope and the senior year envelope. I'm using both of those. So let's add these up. $435. So let's subtract 435 from 874. That leaves us, I cannot speak. I think my headaches went away, but I can't speak. 439 was what we have left to work with here. And these categories will vary. These are not all the sinking funds that I have, but I'm going to list the ones that I'm funding in this paycheck. And I figured that out by using this monthly funding plan. This is from Veda at the Simple Budget. And I just use this. This is all my sinking funds. And then I have it by week. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of each pay week. And at the monthly, when I do the monthly in black here, in black ink, that's when I map it out at the very beginning of the month. What I'm projecting to put in there. But hopefully, usually it's always a little bit more because we have some overtime. So I did have some overtime on this check. So it increased from $218 to $439. So I went through and changed the amounts that I wanted to take and put into the sinking funds. So I hope that makes sense. My little method there. Okay. First one is Sam's. And it's going to get, let me just write them all down and then I'll do the amounts. Travel, emergency, and I've got to do these nails, y'all. Oops. Lease land. My husband and his dad leased some land to hunt. UT tickets, that's our tickets to the University of Tennessee Volunteers College football season tickets. Land tax. Car tags. Birthdays and gifts. Holidays other than Christmas. Christmas gets one all by itself. And we have mini Mondays and freebie Fridays. Okay, yeah, I think that's all of them. So with Sam's, we'll do 50. Travel is going to get 200 because we are going out of town in May. My son's graduating the University of Tennessee in Knoxville, and we also have some travel basketball games too. So I need to add a little more to the travel envelope. Lease land is 15. Emergency is 5. UT tickets 35. Land tax is 5. Car tags 15. Birthdays and gifts, we'll get 30 this time. I really need to buff this one up. because I have some graduation gifts I need to give too, which I'll probably just give money, but I mean, I got to have it in there. My son's friends, you know, that are graduating, and then my friends' kids that are graduating too, so I need to buff that up. I've got a couple weeks. And I do have some money in the graduation folder. I mean, graduation binder. Envelope. That's what it is. Envelope. Graduation envelope. Holidays 5. Mini Mondays 25. Freebie Fridays 50. Okay. And those will be savings challenges that I'll put. I'm thinking I'm just going to put all this money here towards debt. And then any interest that I do accrue in my Allies high yield savings, I'm just going to put that towards my saving for an SUV. Because I want to get this debt paid off. I was saving, you know, about the same on each one. But I want to get this debt paid off. So let's add these up. $435. Perfect. So $439 minus $435, $4. We are $4 to the good. So then down here at my final totals, I just like to total this up and keep up with this at the end of the month when I do my monthly, when I close out my budget for the month. I look back at each paycheck at my totals. Okay. So income was $3,229, and our expenses will be the total of both of these. Fixed expenses and variable expenses, but minus the debt, because debt is by itself, and it was $200 for the Honda. Because I'm not calculating the mortgage in there as debt. I probably should, but I'm trying to keep track of how much I'm paying on the Honda monthly anyway. So let's add up the two fixed expenses. Minus the debt is $2,590. And then the sinking funds was $435. So let's see if this is a zero-based budget. Our income minus our expenses, minus our savings and sinking funds, minus our debt, yep, equals $4. So that's correct. We have a zero-based budget. Well, that left me with $4, so I'll take it, and I'll just leave that in the checking account to go with this $25 cushion. All right, that's it, you guys. That's our budget for this week. And then I already did the cash breakdown on had a cheat sheet. So I already did this. So it's ready to go to the bank. This little teller slip will go to the bank and get the cash out to stuff my wallet envelopes and then stuff the binders. So, yep, that's it. Okay, guys, so in the next video, we'll actually do the cash stuffing for this when we go to the bank, come back and get the money, and put it in the envelopes. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have been safe with all this bad weather going around, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.